Hello, my squad of Universal Legends, and as you can see, I have changed the craft a little bit. Totally didn't completely redo it at all. Totally. But besides that, I decided to make it a flyer instead of a boat. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start changing this back section because that's just ugly. Now, if you like your craft like that, I'm not going to judge you. I'm just saying, in my opinion, it needs something back here. And honestly, when I do this, that is very tempting to just suddenly go, you know what? Let's just put 2 custom jets right there. Because the thing is, I don't know how I want to do this. I can't do that because there's jets right there. And okay. Oh yeah, kind of forgot about that as well for the ammo. Gotta put the storage on here after reading one of the pop-ups. I don't know what to do here. Because if I just make this out and then have it blast out, I'm more than likely. Matter of fact, oh. I was gonna say what's in here, but I just remembered, oh yeah, I have the ammo. Yeah. Put the ammo next to the heat generating components. I know, dumb. Very dumb, actually. Don't do this, please. It's not going to end well for you. It may end well for your enemy, but not for you. Now, honestly, I didn't do too much, but until I either figure out what I want to do or I get a suggestion from one of you guys on what to do with that, because this doesn't work either, or either, I don't know. That doesn't work at all. I mean, up here, yeah, that will work, but not the best. Corner. Slope. And then just the regular blocks. Now, as you may notice, we have a small amount of engine power. And that's because this ship will not be needing that huge of an engine because I'm not going to be using lasers. I will be using laser defenses, but I will not be using lasers because, one, making engines that big is going to be a little difficult here, and two, lasers, they're not overpowered, it's just they have a way of just not scaling the best. However, I do remember something. Well, I did just realize something. Since we are in the air and no longer a boat, well, we weren't a boat, we were a ship. Since we are no longer a ship, we can now do the fuel refinery. So let's go ahead and put one of these up here. And let me go ahead and place these in the gap while I still remember. I thought I had that more lined. I'm not the best at these, so who knows? Maybe I'll take some time to learn how to make these as efficient as possible. But until then, this is how I make them. Just kind of really go overboard. Ah, dang it, I can't do that because I need to scoot this back one. 1, 2, 3. And it's coming. Oh, okay. Forgot how that worked for a second. Now, since we're here, since we're doing that, might as well put some storage. And I generally prefer the storage lockers. Not because they work better or anything, I just think they look better. Is that weird? I don't think it's weird. I use them in the fancy storages. And if you can't guess why I use the fancy storages, it's because they're fancy. I'll stop now. I'll see myself out. Okay. Okay. I'll just leave now. I think that's enough storage. Well, actually, now it's enough storage. Now it's enough storage. 20,000 exactly. And it's already creating fuel, hopefully. Can't tell. It's going to be very hard to tell, actually. Something I do need to worry about. Yeah, this is going to have a lot of control blocks in this structure. Right now I'm going to need 2. And they're all involved in enemy. When enemy range is greater than 5,000 or no enemies. Where is it? Fuel engines. Set maximum RPM. Let's not have it that low, because I think we're still plummeting. 20. I think that's all we need. Oh, we were right about to crash. And activate when enemy range is less than 5,000. Fuel engines. Set your RPM to max. This should just help us save a bit of oil. And let's change that to 30%. And as soon as I pause the craft and let it go, it goes straight up quite quickly. Now, I'm pretty sure this thing right here I did. Yeah, thought so. Oh. Yeah, I have no clue how to do these. And that might be why it's not working. There we go. Maybe, I don't know. I forgot how to do these things. Yeah, it's going to take some time to make some batches, but the efficiency it is what I care about more. And it only has an efficiency of 3. Oh well. Now, okay, I have the engines great. Well, not engines great, but I have them set up. I need to check something actually. Let me see. This is the main armor. Nope. Just nope. Not having that. We are not about to be a thin, fragile little craft. Yeah, we have 2 down here, so why don't we have 2 on these sides? Especially since they're bigger. And now yeah, okay. Clicking. I'll just cut this part out. Now I'm just going up and layering some of the parts that either it missed or I feel like have light armor, like here at the tip. That has very, very light armor. It's actually quite fragile at the moment, the craft is. So, right now we're just going to do this, armor it up a bit, and then we're going to add the defense systems. And more than likely, I'm going to add some more stuff off cam. Just mostly aesthetics off cam. Because the next episode, I'm going to do a lot of adding of the weapon systems. Now, I'm not going to layer this up because if you're shooting through here, something's already gone wrong, so. And too slow. So we're just going to make this tip 3 thick. And what would I don't know why, but it's just like my mind thought for a second I was because I was making the laser defenses, I was gonna add lasers. No, I'm not doing that. However, where do I want them? I do have a lot of empty space, not in this area, but right here. So this is where the stuff for the late. Yes, I realize how fragile that could be. Does it bother me? Nope. Once again, please don't build your ships like I build my ships. Unless you think I'm a good builder for some reason. But anyways, couplers, connectors, and not couplers, there's connectors. Here's the couplers. And instantly gets rid of the beam he just placed. 2-meter beam, block, and honestly, we're not going to need that too much power for these things. Let's, and realize that's why it's a bad idea. Still goes with it. And a single input for storage. Each of these is probably going to end on a single input. Well, yeah, each of these. And ooh, armor piercing. I don't think you need armor piercing, but I'm still going to put a little bit of it, and mostly just damage for the laser defense system. We're just gonna pick those off for reasons possibly seen as strange. The only problem with this 3-meter pump, when you like right up on the block, you can't do it like you can the normal pumps. However, that doesn't prevent me from using them past here, so let me go ahead and fix this. Yeah, this I think the power drain of the laser defense system will be worth it. I truly believe it will be worth it. Because missiles and cram cannons are, as you probably know, quite dangerous, so we don't want them breaking through the defenses. Especially when we only have 2 layers thick of armor. Because, Lord help me, I totally didn't think this build through and should have just gone. I'm probably going to end up increasing the armor thickness as well in the build. Now, to probably the surprise of people who know like how to do lasers, I'm going to put 2. Well, actually, I'm going to put, what was it called? Q switches on this, so it still has some time to charge. And to a lot of you, that may be surprising because you might normally see people just have continuous beams for lasers, but that's not normally how I do it. So, and as you can tell right now, the ship is kind of walkable. Like, you can go out and around. There's just no way to go to the lower deck yet. And I don't think you're going to want to, because in the next episode, that's where we're going to put all the weapons and stuff. So what else can we add? Also, I'm not going to completely paint the ship with my fleet colors. I just think that looks weird. I'm only going to really paint like parts that need the decoration, or anything I make specifically for it. Like, where was it? Like these things. Yes, I have some weird fleet colors. Like, I might do that. But as of now, no paint whatsoever. And the ship, in my opinion, is going good. Now, something we're probably going to want, because we might end up putting a theme for the army, their armada. And it's weird now that I think about it. I have an armada that has an airship in it. But as you can see, let's just put some safety rails. I don't know how I'm going to do these parts right here. I really don't know how. I think I'm just going to put wood, maybe. Probably, because that probably will end up looking better. And just put some safety rails around the edge, because we don't want anyone falling off this craft now, do we? Yeah, we're not gonna allow people out there if this was a civilian craft, which it isn't. Actually, I think I know how I'm gonna do that. The single block corners, I know how I'm gonna do that, and that's with the rubber blocks. That's a light block. Don't want that at the edge. I like the texture, but there we go. That'll make it hopefully look better. And remember what color you selected. You selected 6. So what will we do with these 4-meter ones? Like I said, I'm probably gonna use wood, because there's only a few blocks that have slope. But first things first, let's put this single anyways. Now, actually, I just realized I haven't used light alloy in a very long time. Like, honestly, why would I use it? I mean, from like base memory, you would never really want to use light alloy unless you're making a flyer or something like that, because it was always more expensive and it was less armored. So that's just from, anyway, some experience from in the base game. Also, that does not look too well, so probably just gonna end up using glass then. Actually, would that work? No, that's too far. So have it go to the first 2, and then these 2. First 2, next 2. First 2, next 2. First 2, next 2. Or I could just put metal up here, but you know, for these I'm probably just gonna put metal. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. The slopes, right? I think that's what they are. Hope the video is going well for you guys, because this is going to be a project, to say the least. And I don't mean this ship, I mean the entire fleet of ships that's going to be with this. Hope I didn't mess anything up there. Now, where can we put it? The laser defense, I mean, like the munition defense. Well, of course we're going to put it on these sides. So since missile is probably going to go for the hot areas, put some back here on the turning thrusters and at the bottom. Actually, also, something I wanted to show you guys now that I just thought about it. Let's not spawn that in. Deepwater Guard Marauder. Turn its AI off. Look, missile pods. We have underneath missile pods. And they're the large ones as well. And don't worry about the distance. They can fly for 40 seconds. So, yeah. Basically, wherever they are, you don't have to worry about it being hit. This is one problem, however. It does take quite the while to turn. So, what I'm more than actually, since we can already do this now, we don't have to actually wait for it. Let's just add some more thrusters, some more turning thruster. And that should help a little bit. And warp to here. Missiles already engaged. And if we wanted to, we could fire right now. Hope they... yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed that. Also, let me see something. Game configuration, automatic detect. Since we do not have any, what was it called? Detection systems yet, this is how it's going to be. And as you can see, these are the big missiles, and they're going to explode heavily. Like, really heavily. I think it would, also, this is about 2,000 meters away. And each of these does over 200,000 explosive damage. As you can see, they're quite explosive. Now, there is something I do want to add. Since I'm already doing the munition defense, you normally don't see people do this, but the munition defense is mostly going to be for cram cannons, like destroying them. However, actually, these things are quite helpful for aligning the middle quickly. What we're going to do is in this bridge, since you only need one block really to walk through here, I just had an idea. Where is it? Missiles. Controller. And the connectors. Let's... this is far enough. Where is it? Missile expansion. Actually, let's put some controllers, some connectors down here. Now we're going to use the missile expansion. Cut these out so I know how far to go. And then simply just do this. I might go. Now, if you're wondering what we're doing, no, we are not adding a bunch of missiles to just swarm around the enemy. We're doing better. Where is it? Warhead utility. There we go. Sticky flares. Assigned to all. And that's what these are going to be. And what's going to happen is I'm going to have to get some... Where? I think I put it back here. Yeah, the controller. It's back here. This is going to be quite vulnerable. But it's going to have to do. Control. Automated control block. Effect range. Let's just put it to 3 meters. So I think that's 3 blocks. Activate when enemy missile, hostile missile, is closer than 200 meters. Weapon systems. Fire weapons. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Effect range 3. Hostile missiles. Weapon systems. Fire weapons. And got to set that to 200. I don't know what I did. I think I hit the minus sign by accident. And let's test it. Yep. So, enemy missile comes. There is no way in the world that's not getting their attention. And, you know, since these are the quad rockets, these things are going to refill constantly. What? Did they just they don't even have warheads on them. Okay. And I just had another idea. Because of this bridge, we can do that. But I am really getting off track. Let's go ahead and put the... Now, this is not going to be the most aesthetically pleasing right now. I will fix this, but in between episodes, it's... Where is it? AI. We're going to have a few things. Now, here, Nope. Let's go ahead and place that. And change the color. Get it as close to the metal color as we can. For the AI block anyways. And let's go ahead and put a receiver. Some munition warners. Let's just go ahead and put those there. And that should get most missiles coming from this side. Well, from both sides actually. And let's go ahead and put some at the bottom as well. Because we're gonna want to have this. Where are these? We're gonna want to have these missiles protected as well. These engines protected as well. Wow, my words are not being too good today. Now the receiver and what was it? The munition ward. Now for next episode, this is where I have a question for you guys. For the next episode, do you want it to be one like this where I talk over it, or do you want it to be a speed build? So that's up to you guys. Now, while we're at it as well, since we just added the munition stuff, let's go ahead and put. Yeah, this is gonna look really ugly. Detection systems, radar. I don't know what's blocking. I know that is, but oh, just backwards. I don't know why I said multiple directions. Well, I thought it said multiple directions. Okay, so this way, and the cameras. I like the cameras most. I think it's just because they seem simple to me. I'm just a simple person looking for some simple cameras. And what else? Yeah, let's go ahead and add some here as well. Some detection stuff here as well. I don't mind too much looking at the bottom, like putting detection systems at the bottom, as much as I mind putting them elsewhere. Now, I'm quite sure I'm doing this all wrong, but you know, never said I was good at detection. I just made a basic tutorial on how to do it, not how to be good at it. Now, if anyone could really explain that to me, that would be helpful. But besides that, I think I'll be fine. And of course, we can turn this off now. And I know I gotta put some at the back as well, so. Auto adjust. Wait. I forgot how to do range finders. How do you do these things again? Like, don't they go forward? Or is it just all direction? Line of sight out of the vehicle is blocked. So, wait a second. If I did this. Let's just get rid of these two. And these. I don't know how to use these. I really don't know how to use these then. Oh. I guess I just have them facing the wrong way. Okay. And for now, that's just going to be the only real detection systems I have until I get Canon. And if you could probably guess, there's going to be multiple cannons throughout this part, this lower part. Up here, all the essentials. Down here, the weapons, which technically would be essentials, but let me see this. We're gonna fill this. Okay, just making sure I was recording. Please don't worry about that. We're just gonna fill this really quickly, and then we are going to end the episode. And like I said, next episode we will add the weapon systems. So actually, I'm not gonna film this on camera because of the sound. But thank you all for watching. Like the video if you liked it. If you don't like it, I forgot how I said this. Thank you all for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it and don't want to like it, please let me know what I can do better. And thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you dislike it. And as always, please remember to subscribe.